This information is classified for those without O5 access. In 10 seconds, a cognito hazard will deploy that will kill anyone that has not received the O5 inoculation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, O5. The Turboencabulator is a miraculous generator, which has revolutionized the field of electronics by allowing for power generation from static magnetic fields. According to all known laws of electromagnetics, there is no way that a turboencabulator should be able to work. Its mechanism is too outlandish to fit within the standard model of physics. The turboencabulator, of course, works anyways, because turboencabulators don't care about what humans think is impossible.
This machine defies the very nature of magnetic induction, the fact that a field must be changing for a current to be induced. For some reason, when a magnetic field is simply present and flowing through the turboencabulator, the pentametric fan apparatus at its center spins as if buffeted by an invisible wind. By simply leaving a large, permanent magnet in front of a turboencabulator, the fan will continue to spin, accelerating to alarming speeds if placed in a vacuum.
The turboencabulator's inexplicable generation comes at an equally strange cost. The power drawn from the turboencabulator's turbine can only be used to power an incomprehensible measuring device. Thus, the turboencabulator comes fitted with a unilateral phase detractor inverse reactive ammeter.
The function of unilateral phase detractors is as of yet unknown, but it seems to satisfy the energy's thirst for incomprehensibility. In all cases where energy from the turboencabulator has been sent directly to a device which does not produce useless measurements, the electrons in the device have, through an unknown mechanism, caused nearby atoms to undergo fission, which has been very harmful to both researchers and equipment.
In order to circumvent this strange requirement, the inverse reactive ammeter was designed to be as inefficient as possible, thus releasing large amounts of heat and light, which can be harnessed as a non-anomalous source of free energy. Of course, this amelioration upon previous energy sources comes at a cost, namely, since the energy appears to be increasing with blatant disregard for the laws of thermodynamics, the surroundings of the device tend to change their states of matter, from solid to a plasma. Fortunately, via the use of a logarithmic casing, a dingle arm can sustain a sufficient amount of tetraethyl iodohexamine to maintain a stable environment without vaporizing the turboencabulator's immediate surroundings. This does not stop the radiation, which is useful, as it can be harnessed in a manner similar to the nuclear reactor, to heat water. The obvious risk of cancerous mutation can be mitigated, as per the instructions detailed in the paper codenamed Pâté de foie gras by.
For those who are too squeamish to take the risk of a turboencabulator radioactively roasting their house, there is still the usual mechanism of induction, where the magnetic field must be changing for a current to be induced. Unfortunately, the Earth's magnetic field does not change enough and is simply not powerful enough to generate a usable current, and to generate power with a normal electromagnetic system, a magnet must be spun, shaken, or otherwise moved. This is simply the way that a non-anomalous generator works, and we have found no loopholes in this mechanism. Through the use of conventional physics, it can be proved that the electromotive force is equal to the opposite of the time rate of change of the magnetic flux thusly enclosed. In simpler terms, the magnitude of the electric current is proportional to the force of the magnetic field over a surface, and inversely proportional to the time it takes for a single rotation of said magnet.